We're here in Ashland at Oxbow Disc Golf Course. I hear that today they have some new tee pads, and I know that some new tee signs are coming. Don't think they're quite here yet, but for the new tee pads, I'll highlight those on the holes that are coming. Guys, I'm a disc golf teacher, and I try to make some tips and tricks videos, as well as highlight the courses here in the Omaha area. So anyway, this is hole 1. It's 460 feet, kind of in the corner of the lot down there past that last tree. A little bit hard to see off the tee. It is a little bit blind. Anyway, I'm going to be playing at the sand volleyball course as well as the road. It's going to be out of bounds. Throwing a G-Star Charger. Let's see if they can flip a little bit for me and get some good distance. Miss it. Yes. Yeah. Looks like that's safe on the other side. Nice. All right, made about 10 feet past this sand volleyball court. I'm going to throw just a little putter shot out and around, kind of a stable putter out around this tree. If you go under it, you're more likely to hit those branches and then it falls down short. If you go out and around, you're more likely to get close. Let's try this here. Yeah, that's barely hanging on, but I think it's safe. It should get a par. 460 feet for hole 1. Pretty far, so I'm very happy with a 3. There's a lot more gettable holes on this course. See if we can get a new record or something. All right, speaking of getting records, I think in a rated round during a tournament or a league or something, I've had 8 under out here, and just on my own, I think it's 10 under is my record. So if we can get somewhere around 8, 9, 10 under par, that'd be great. This is a pretty short one here, not quite sure the distance. Looks like maybe 250, 275 or so. Throwing something stable, stable fairway driver out there. Maybe cut just inside that tree. Yeah, just inside. Woo! Kept skipping, skipped a little long. Got to make a putt. Oh, just off the rim. Another par. Another par. All right, a little bit of a slow start for me. This is hole 3, 370 feet. You got to hit a gap off the tee. It's pretty tight, but doable for sure. I'm going to throw a trace kind of on a little bit of a turnover, let it come back, hopefully before the road. I am playing the road as out of bounds here. Oh yeah, a little skip up the hill. I think that'll be pretty good. All right, came up a little bit short. I'd say I'm about 55 feet away or so. I'm gonna throw something a little bit more flexible. Got an R-Pro AVR in case it hits. Don't want it to roll down into the street, so hopefully this will hit and stay. But we want to make it. Heights, a little bit to the right. All right, still even through 3. This is hole 4. I'm not sure what was here first, this pole or the tee pad, but terrible placement. So anyway, we're gonna try to hyzer flip something through this gap. I'm gonna throw a rock. Too far? Maybe a little bit far and to the right. The trick with that one, guys, pretend like it's not even there, just throw through the gap. Aim at something past the gap and you're more likely to nail the gap instead. All right, went a little bit long here. I'm gonna jump putt this. I think I'm just outside the circle. So give it a shot here. Oh yeah, get in, yeah. Tried to sneak out on me. All right, here's the first of one of those new tee pads. This is new on hole 5. We used to have to throw from over here on the sidewalk. But anyway, we got a new one, so it's nice. Good footing, it seems like, pointing right at the pin this time instead of on the sidewalk. Throwing something stable, got a stable wraith and gonna hang it out kind of over this gravel walking path. Try to get past it. If you end up short, you don't wanna do that. You gotta go over that hill then. But it does play safe, so anyway, 310 feet, let's try it. Flipped up nice, a little bit too left. Oh, ooh, that's right on the gravel path, I think. Should be a downhill putt, might be able to get it. Should be just a downhill putt. Try to get this one in for the birdie. Oh yeah, no doubter. This is the second new tee pad here at Oxbow. This is hole 6, 250 feet. It's also a new pin position. Normally it's tucked way to the left, so new tee pad, new pin. It's just 250 feet though, so I'm gonna throw just a stable mid-range, just a buzz here, kind of out and let it maybe come back on hyzer. Looks pretty good. I think I hit the tree though, came down a little bit short. All right, threw it kind of soft, ended outside the circle, so I'm gonna jump putt this. I'll mark it, and key to a good jump putt is giving it the right angle and then committing to the putt. All right, if you commit, you're more than likely gonna hit something. Hopefully it'll even go in. Just like that. All right, hole 7 is a 240-foot par 3. I'm gonna throw that same buzz I threw in the last hole. It was a little bit short there, so this is 10 feet short, so it should be just great. Try to get the angle a little better out of my hand. Looks pretty good to me. Oh yeah, just a touch long, should be great. Perfect. I think that's 4 in a row, so we're 4 down through the first 7 holes. Hole 8 is pretty blind off the tee. Most people try to go through this gap with a little bit of a turnover, aiming at that left side of the upright for the goalpost in the background. However, there's also a hyzer gap that's a little bit tighter. That's what I like to prefer to go through. So I'm gonna throw a trace through there and let it hyzer towards the basket, hopefully get close. We'll see. Oh yeah. This is great. This is, I think, 3 times in a row now that hyzer gap has worked for me. So, got about a 12-footer here to get another birdie. I think 5 in a row, maybe. Better make it first. Yep, 5 in a row. Let's go. This is hole 9 here at Oxbow. This is probably the most needed new tee pad, so I'm glad they put one in. We used to have to throw from kind of over there where there's a handicap parking spot. If there was a car or something parked there, you could never really throw. So anyway, I'm glad they have this one. It should be a good, nice new tee pad. Didn't get the distance on here, but it's downhill, pretty short, so I'm gonna throw a pig at it, just a little putter. Sit down. Yeah, that should be great. The drive was a little bit downhill, so kind of hard to slow up in time. Went a little bit past it here. I'm gonna mark it just in case. And probably a 12 to 15 footer. Oh yeah. All right, hole 11 is the last hole before we cross back over the river on the bridge. This one plays a little bit past this group of trees and then to the left. This walking path, this gravel walking path plays safe. I'm gonna throw kind of a stable wraith, hopefully all on hyzer out there. It might flip up a little bit, but either way, it should be fine. Get around it. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I think it got around, but I think it's pretty short still. All right, like I said, I left it a little bit short, so I'm gonna mark it here, and I think I'll have a jump putt into the baskets. Try to give it a go. Keep my streak alive. But we're pretty far out. I think it's about 50, 55 or so. Yeah. Hey, one thing about that last putt is notice I missed high. Always give yourself a chance, all right? If you miss low, you're never gonna make it. Especially the more comfortable you become with your putts. If you do go a little bit long, you can make these comebackers just like this. Right now, I'm probably only 15 feet back, so I should be able to make this for the comeback 3. Yep. Hole 12 is a 370-foot par 3. It's kind of over this little ditch. And so anyway, I'm gonna throw something flippy because that's pretty far from me. So I got a flippy wraith, throw it on a hyzer, let it flip up to flat and then penetrate straight. Good turn. Keep going. Yeah, a little bit left, but I might be able to make a long putt. All right, looks like I'm just inside the circle. So I'm gonna mark it and then see if we can get one here. We got lots of cars going by behind me, so a little distraction, but gotta focus sometimes. Got it, nice. All right, hole 12 looks pretty tempting to go right at it with something real straight, like a straight putter. But you're more often than not gonna hit that gap. So this is actually a forehand hole. because out around to the left is a little bit more wide open. And so if you can kind of hang it out that way, maybe even skip in or get at least a little bit closer pin high to the basket, you're more likely to make your putt. So throwing a Halo Firebird. Yeah, skipped just in a little bit. I did not hang it out as wide as I wanted, but I think I got away with it. Got a couple little trees in the way, but I think if I mark it, I should be able to kind of squeeze through this gap here. Maybe straddle. No, I think I can get away with my stagger putt still. Right at it. Woo! Barely snuck it in. Hole 13 here at Oxbow is another forehand hole. However, that last hole, hole 12, I've been dealing with some elbow issues, and that forehand that I threw with the Firebird kind of hurt a little bit, so I'm gonna throw a flippy rock on this one instead. The road does play safe since it's a whole fairway, so try to turn over, and it's kind of in this group of trees back here, so just kind of a flippy rock. Yeah, might be a little far. All right, like I said, I went a little deep. Got a couple of trees here in the way, it looks like. So I have to straddle out a little bit. Pop something in there. Still within the circle though. Oh, that was a terrible nose angle. Want that one back, but I'll take a 3. Hole 14 is a 360-foot par 3. This also has a new pin position behind this tree. Normally it's a little bit more to the right, so I'm gonna go with my straight wraith. Let it go straight from most of the way and then let it finish a little bit to the left. All right, pretty well short, about 60 to 65 feet away or so. Hole 15 is a 350-foot par 3, pretty straightforward. The tree to the right of it is pretty well short, so if you hit it, you're gonna end up short of the basket. Gonna go straight at it with the wraith. Good turn on it, and drop. Oh, yeah, hit a branch up high, so it might be okay. I got a lot closer than I thought I did after hitting that tree. Anyway, probably about 20-footer. Gonna mark it just for good measure here, and hopefully put her right in. Yep, up and in, baby. All right, I think that puts me at 9 down with 3 holes to go. So I'm on pace to get my record of 10. This hole is really hard to film. From your point of view, you can see the basket. I cannot. I have these 2 big trees in the way, so I have to go out and around. I'm gonna throw something real stable. I got a Sexton Firebird here, let it hopefully skip on the ground. I gotta keep it low, I have a low ceiling. But anyway, it's not that far of a hole, but you just have to kind of guess what the distance is and hopefully get it right. Got it low enough. Skip, 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 skip. Oh yeah. All right, the Firebird skipped up here nice. Got a little bit of a wind here coming up, so got to aim just a touch higher, a little bit of a tailwind, but we're close enough, should be no problem. Yep, got it. Hole 17 is a 330-foot par 3. It's pretty straightforward, but for some reason it always plays a little bit longer for me. So I've been throwing the trace a little bit longer than that. Let's see if I can get it close with the trace. All right, looks like I stayed just inside the circle here, or circle's edge at least. So try to give it a run. Oh yeah, nice. All right, hole 18 is the last of the new tee pads. I think there's 4 total new ones, so maybe leave a thumbs up down below if you like the new tee pads. I will say this one's kind of right behind a pole, so your run up might be a little bit restricted, but anyway, 250-foot hole to end it with here. I'm just gonna throw a buzz out there, try to get close. Oh, it's turning over. Went to the far side of the tree. That'll be a fun putt. All right, I think I can straddle out to give myself a little bit of a look. So we'll mark it and straddle here. So you're probably 20 feet away. Ah. All right, so I'll do it here from Oxbow Disc Golf Course in Ashland, Nebraska. I think I finished at 11 under par, which broke my record by 1. So again, please leave a like down below because of that reason, or if you just like the video. And until next time, we'll see you out there on the course.